Peace. I got a long drive ahead of me. This is pretty much understanding, by the way. I got a long drive ahead of me. And I figured I'd record this video. I might keep it, might not. Depends on how well I can convey these facts to you. You know, I'm not sitting on the internet. I'm not in my library right now. So I'm going to pull from my memory. And this topic is going to be very important and relevant, and I want to do it justice. In case you wonder why I'm always driving when I'm doing videos, because I'm always doing business. You know, I ain't just sitting around the house doing videos all day. You know? But anyway, I got a little bit of time, so let me go ahead and jump right into it. This video might have a few parts to it. You know, we'll see. I want to continue the discussion that I started with my video, which rappers were the Illuminati. The video started a lot of controversy with a lot of people, man. A lot of people hate me because of that video. Basically, I stand by everything I said in that video, but I'm going to clarify and explain for those who didn't understand where I was coming from, because one of the number one responses I got to that video was that I needed to do some research. Let me address that right here, right now. I've been studying secret societies, the New World Order, Freemasonry, the Illuminati, the Trilateral Commission, the Bilderbergers, and all those things since I was about 14 years old. Maybe since I was 13 if I really think about it. I read Behold a Pale Horse when I was 14. I'm 29 now, so you do the math. I'm not new to this. I did not learn about this shit last week on YouTube like some of the people that feel like they got something to say. So let's be clear on that. And now, of course, somebody can still make the argument. Oh, well, you've been reading, but you ain't been reading the right stuff. Well, what's the right stuff? Because if you consider the right stuff to be YouTube videos, me and you don't share the same brand of scholarship. Let me close this sunroof up so that I can give y'all, make sure that y'all get the full, you know, gist of what I'm trying to say without any interruption. Alright. As I was saying, let me turn this radio down too, so there's no excuse. All you hear is the sound of the road right now. There's no excuse for a person not to go and pick up a book that documents some of the same information that you think you learned from these YouTube videos. The problem is when you watch these YouTube videos and on the internet, on these third-party sites, you get third-party, fourth-party, you know, fifth-party information. These people are summarizing their interpretations of someone else's interpretations of someone else's interpretations. You can't even tell me what the primary source of information is. You can't tell me where they got the information from. Case in point, Baphomet. I talked about Baphomet in that video. Here I am walking through the streets of Memphis, and I'm breaking down Baphomet in the history of that word, and the people were still like, you need to look up Baphomet. Well, obviously I did. That's why I felt qualified to speak on it and say that there was a corruption of the word Muhammad based on the French records, you know what I mean, based on Knights Templar being persecuted at that time for worshiping some other god. It was said that they worshipped Baphomet. Now, we need to get into some background for y'all to understand this, because that's one of the points I want to make. But I want to use that to illustrate something deeper. If you won't even take the time to look for the original sources for this information, then you're not even really being serious about it. You're just looking for a new religion, something new to believe in. Take the time to look, like for example, the word Baphomet goes back to the time of the Knights Templar, okay? The picture of the goat with the two fingers up in the air and his legs crossed, that doesn't go back that far. That goes to several hundred years later when, who was the dude? Aleister Crowley put out the book on the occult, and he just included the drawing as a symbolic representation of Baphomet. Now, that's because nobody knew what Baphomet looked like. When they interrogated the Knights Templar, and they said, who is your god? They apparently got all these different responses. They got a person with 3 heads, they got a cat, they got a dog. They never got a goat, by the way. They got something invisible, and nobody really can even confirm whether the Knights Templar really were saying these things. They could just say, all they know is that these are the reports that were written. We know from reports, like police reports, you don't really know what's real. Especially if you're being, you know, interrogated under duress. which is what we have. Because here's the history of the Knights Templar, which is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, of European secret societies. Because that's another issue too. European secret society versus our society. See, the Knights Templar, which later gave birth to things like the, Freemasons, different orders, the Bavarian Illuminati, which, if you understand, in the 1300s, when Adam Weishaupt and the Bavarian Illuminati, you know what, maybe I shouldn't even get into all that, because, come on, man, what do y'all want to hear? Y'all want to hear me find some Gucci Man lyric or some Jay-Z lyric somewhere where the motherfucker be talking about 3 horns or something, and you gonna say, oh, well, he's in the Illuminati because he said 3 horns. Now, here's the thing. Jay-Z might be a Freemason. Matter of fact, he probably is. Just like Cameron's probably a blood, and Lil Wayne's probably a blood, and a whole bunch of other people that is trying to develop a social network for themselves that allows them greater opportunity, got down with the Universal Blood, the UBN, United Blood Nation, and other people got down with the Freemasons, and other people got down with the Crips, and some people got down with the Boule, and some people got down with this. But for you to say that Jay-Z is in the Illuminati is saying something different. Saying Jay-Z is in the Illuminati is like saying that Eminem is in the Boule. You see what I'm saying? The Boule is a black fraternal organization. They don't put people like Eminem in there. Jay-Z is not getting in the Illuminati because the Illuminati is not an equal opportunity club. The Illuminati is not even a club. It's not a lot of people in there. It's not thousands of people. It's not like as soon as you become a 3rd degree Mason, you can become the Illuminati. If you study the Illuminati, first of all, there is no group that you can locate that's called the Illuminati. The Illuminati is a name that a few people like William Cooper and all them put out there after studying people like Adam Weishaupt and all them and said, okay, this is the name for this secret group that's controlling all things. But even William Cooper, who wrote Behold the Pale Horse, is like, it's probably not called the Illuminati right now. So whatever it's called, you don't know the name of it. You don't know who's in it. You can't provide me no membership list. So we need to stop saying this person's in it just because they said something that sounded Masonic. Because for a lot of these people, Masonry is just the system that they get involved with so that they can move up socially without the limitations that are placed upon people that don't get down. Because if you don't get down with them, then you held back. It's kind of like getting into a fraternity. There's certain things, in certain colleges, you're not getting on the SGA unless you're in a frat. And if you're in a frat, there's certain things that you're not allowed to do, there's certain things you're not allowed to say, and there's certain people you're not allowed to socialize with. Same thing with Freemasonry, except it's on a deeper level because it's still there to preserve the interests of white people on a certain social level.